Yo, what is up, YouTube? This is your boy, Jay Gangsta Hippie, coming out with you with an autograph vid slash quick pickup vid. As you see, I am wearing the recent Memorial Day, and I forgot, I think there's also Armed Service Day hat, made in the USA. Spent a little more than I wanted to on it. As on Groupon, they had a coupon. It was like 40% off. It was like pay 15, get 25% off. And the website has 25% off already. So in my card, it came out to $8, but I really wanted to pay $23 for it. So I kind of jumped the gun on that one, but hey, it's a nice hat. At first I didn't think I'd like it, but I think this totally goes well with the khakis cargo shorts, which I like wearing. I'm not a big jort guy. But yeah, made in the US, this is a big bend for me right now. I normally, what I do with a lot of my hats, and I kind of like the slight bend, but when this came out, the box is like too rigid. I like to take the hat. You see this part, I left actually the Armed Service sticker on because I thought that was neat. All the other stuff you got on every other stupid hat. But I kept the Armed Service, U.S. Department of Navy Marine Corps stick hologram. I think that's cool. Plus the black underbrim, so it's not like gonna fade or anything like that. So I like kind of putting the baseball, like you'll see, like there's kind of a. Then over there, I just like put the baseball there, and then I just bend the hat to there. And I like it because I think it actually gives it a nice form, and I think bended hats actually, they fit significantly better. So, yeah, that's just my humble opinion. You know, if you disagree, fair enough. I think, you know, that hat fits a little better on the head. That being said, the main reason, obviously, main U.S. joint, so I'm happy about that. And plus, it's my team on a hat that they don't usually wear, so go Yanks. Make the rest of the season watchable. I'm not hoping for playoffs because that'd be a little too optimistic, but make it watchable before my Jets start off the season. Speaking of Jets, a lot of these autographs are, actually I think all these autographs are either Jets or Knicks. Random, but it's cool. This is an old Jet hat I used to wear. You can see by holy shiznit, this is very yellowed. The video doesn't do it justice. So I wore this hat a lot, and I believe it was 2 years ago. Or was it? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And this was before Hurricane Irene in New York City. And the New York Jets and the New York Giants were doing this joint event at Bryant Park in the city. And yeah, I jumped the subway. I'm a Queens boy, so not that big a commute. And it was cool because everybody was preparing for the hurricane. My girlfriend at the time was like worried about like grandparents and stuff like that, but yeah, I was there. And the great thing about this event was, you know, Rex Ryan just released his book, and me and all the other Jet fans were obnoxiously loud. You know, we have that little Napoleon complex, you know, with the Giants, which I don't hate. It's just there is a little bit of a Napoleon complex. I balanced it off with this team. If I was a net Jet fan, I would just be miserable all the time. But at least I got to see this team win championships in my lifetime. So I went to the event, and they had tons of players. Like, you know, Mark Sanchez was there. Santonio Holmes was there. LaDainian Tomlinson was there. Basically anybody and everybody who was a Jet of note, and Giant of note, was there at the event, because MetLife has a building right outside Bryant Park, and MetLife Stadium's the new stadium, well, new for the Jets and Giants. I've actually only been to MetLife once for WrestleMania 29, but that was fun. The show is extremely predictable, but I actually like the way the WWE is going right now. So that being said, the two Jets that I copped autographs from One was kind of special team players, but I don't think he hasn't been signed by a team. The other one's just perennial Pro Bowler. And the scrub I'm talking about, good player though, Eric Smith, and perennial Pro Bowler, Nick Mangold. You know, one of the best Jets, one of the safest jersey bets you can get with Nick Mangold. Missed out on Sione Fua by like this much. You know, very underrated Jet. I hope he has a great career outside football. I know no one signed him this offseason, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, Sione's a good guy. This second hat's also a really awesome story. All these hats are dusty as hell because I have them on like display in my room. This is a New York Knicks hat. I came about this. I used to listen to this podcast by this guy, Anthony Riceballs Donahue. Big time Knicks fan, season ticket holder, fan run podcast, did it through Blog Talk Radio. That time has his own Spreecast, but you know, the dude has a niche. You know, he got mentioned in one of the Knicks beat writers' book. Basically called him like young, almost like Marv Albert, you know, kind of one of those guys that starts off like fanboy, fan club guy. So during his podcast, you know, mentioned, you know, his sister is really sick, had to get surgery for cancer. She's alright now, everything's good now, but at the time, there was, you know, they're going to do like a hair dry charity event, and at the charity event was Wilson Chandler and Patrick Ewing Jr. And at the time, I had like shaggy hair, like going down my neck, not too big. You have to see me at the end of high school. At the end of high school, I had like a 10-inch ponytail, at least. And I donated that to cancer because, you know, my mom's a survivor. So I did that. So I thought this was really cool. Cool event, you know, meet some NBA players, you know, solidarity, great cause. So I go there, and I wind up getting my head shaved, completely shaved, by Patrick Ewing Jr., who was so, yeah, the guy was so talkative while he was doing it. You know, everyone's getting kicked because, you know, this white guy with like shaggy hair coming to get his head shaved. You know, that was pretty cool. So, guy was such a cool guy, just easy to talk to. Like he was like a guy up the street. And Wilson Chandler, you know, great guy too. Kind of silent type of guy, and that's why I always love, you know, that yeah, that's why I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for Denver, you know, because Chandler, good dude. Ewing Jr., really good dude. Not in Denver, but and also, you know, I'm a Gallinari homer, so I ended up getting both their autographs. Ill Will. And the son of my favorite basketball player of all time. I never even got to mention it to him. Yeah, I should have told. That would have come off weak, me just like marking out, you know, like, oh, your dad's my favorite player, him and Jordan back in the day. So, retrospect. This hat was also cool, and the reason why I like getting hats on is because I get to buy a new one. But this, I was just like on my Twitter or Facebook, and I got like Champ's page, and it's like, in Times Square, Iman Shumpert will be signing autographs. I'm like, man, you know, get an autograph by this great rapper / NBA player. And he's actually a pretty legit rapper, I'm not gonna lie. So, it was cool. I just waited online. I took my history textbooks with me. I was like reading up on the Civil War like while waiting online. There's like kids from local high schools waiting online. But it was cool. He's wearing these sick Adidas sneakers too. So Iman Shumpert living up to his thing. So here it is. Iman Shumpert, 21 Shump Street. All day, baby. Shuts down. He, great player. And I was so hard on him when the Knicks drafted him. That was a big mistake on my part. I had full 180 on the guy. So glad we didn't trade him for Steve Nash. So, definitely. And these next two items I got at in 2008 Jets draft day party at Dave & Buster's in Times Square. And initially I bought this draft hat, thinking, oh, I'll get all the players to sign. I got one signature on it. I'm like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Does this hat even fit? Yeah, it's not the best fit at all. And not the best looking jet hat, so I don't mind it. I've had that get signed. But the first person that signed it was number 85, Wesley Walker. And I also had shirts, and this shirt actually has multiple Pro Bowlers who signed this. Yeah. Mention we have Wesley Walker. I think this is David Barrett, number 96. Then we have Kerry Rhodes. Good safety, didn't have the best reputation among Jet fans for kind of being a soft, not right-arm player. Signature-wise, the best signature on it has to go to Leon Washington. Love the way he signed it. Yeah, number 29, JTS. Gotta love that signature. Yeah, Pro Bowl return man for the Jets. Then we have Pro Bowler, I think, Tony Richardson, fullback, number 49. And I'm not sure if he was a Pro Bowler, but he was like a good return man for a few years. Justin Miller, number 21. And former Jet, I don't want to talk about it too much, but obviously the best player on this, number 24, Darrelle Revis. So that's like my little kind of small autograph collection. And I think it's pretty cool. I like, people that like, sending out for autographs or buying autographs. More power to you, but I just love having that like story behind getting the autograph. And yeah, I think Virgil's video kind of like inspired me to do this video. So yeah, that's cool. All these guys are good guys. And soon I want to hit you up with a Kicks video. And I'm not going to just show you, like, I know I watch a lot of people who post Kicks videos on YouTube, and, they're really into it. They like, get pickups so many times. More power to them. They have purchasing power. But I just purchase what I like. And I'm going to show you boat shoes to Tom shoes, and, just some shoes I like. And there's stories behind almost each and every one of them. And after that, I'll hit you up with jerseys, so I hope everyone's having a ball. Preseason wrapping up. I'm optimistic. Everybody should be optimistic about your team. So, Jake X the Hippie out.